Hey, do you ever feel the fear of getting abandoned? Or do you feel like there's too much responsibility on you and you feel like you cannot deal with responsibility? Okay, do you feel like you're having trouble being independent? Well, in this video, I'm going to talk about that a little bit with this crazy hair that I have. That I just woke up and making this video for you. Well, in this case, I want to talk about what kind of childhood trauma this could be linked to, and where you should be looking for if you have this problem. So, in the first place, if you're having this problem, you might be even like 30 years old, 40 years old. I even see it in people like that, or having a hard time letting go of their family, letting go of um, someone that they get attached to. Do you understand? Let's say you have an intimate relationship and then you see that it's toxic, you see that it's hurting your life, but it's hard for you to let go of that. Well, that is also the fear of being abandoned. If you have a fear of your girlfriend leaving you or your boyfriend leaving you, it's also linked to this fear of being abandoned, being left alone. And that is basically causing you to not be able to live by yourself, be independent, be this empowered individual that you can be, which is a very powerful place to come from. I mean, you don't have to depend on other people, and you can live with other people. It's good, but you shouldn't be dependent on that. You shouldn't be fearful when you're letting go of people that are close to you, people that are intimate with you. So, first of all, I want to tell you where this is coming from. Because I found out this within me when I looked inside, when I went deep with my shadow works. I realized that when I was a child, I got threatened by being abandoned by my family a few times if I did something wrong. And when you go back in time and look at that, it's almost childish of them to do that. It's almost funny to see how serious you took it, because the thing is, let's say for example you've stolen cookies. Okay, your mom was making cookies and she told you to not touch it, but you touched it, you ate those cookies. And it's stupid, simple little reason. They're just like, oh, we're gonna throw you out of the house. You want that? You want to get thrown out of the house? Of course, they're not serious. They would never do that. But because you get this threat, as a child, you should consider that as a child, being abandoned means death to you, because you are dependent on your parents. You are dependent on your resources, on your family's resources, because they are growing you up, right? Or probably you think you are. If you went in the jungle and you just grew up by yourself like Tarzan or something, probably everything would be fine. But it's kind of strange that at that age you are scared to death by being abandoned. And it makes sense, because if you get abandoned, then someone might hurt you in the streets, something bad might happen to you. You're basically left to the cruel nature, okay, to the wildlife. And yeah, you like your lazy life, right? And as a child, it might be really dangerous for you. But after you've grown up, you're making your own money, you're having your own place, And being abandoned is not that much of a problem to you. I mean, you're not gonna die now if you get abandoned, but that fear is still running in the background. This is how your subconscious mind works. The things that you learn in your childhood, the things that your parents sort of put in your subconscious is gonna unfold like this in the future, and it's gonna cause big problems in your relationships. For example, you're in a relationship with your girlfriend, and then your girlfriend says, I'm gonna leave you if you don't do that. If you, for example, I'm gonna leave you if you don't buy me this expensive jewelry, for example. Okay. I mean, she could go buy for herself already, but she's like, I'm gonna leave you if you don't do that. And you're like so scared. You're like, oh, sorry, here we go. I'm gonna leave you if you don't buy me this luxury car. Oh, okay, here we go. Here we go. I'm buying you this as well. Please don't leave me. Please don't leave me. Where in fact, there might be so many other women who might be down for the same sort of things, same sort of relationship, this same sort of intimacy that this woman is giving you out there. This woman is out there, and she might be totally into you and not ask you much of these things. She might be independent, financially independent herself, and she might be able to buy the luxury car for herself already, so she doesn't need you. Or she has other guys who buys her those kind of things, and she just comes and shares her intimacy with you, her emotions, feelings with you, right? And you're basically getting all of this for free, but you're not able to let go of this one woman who are threatening you to abandon you constantly, and she's touching you with this fear that you have inside within you from your childhood, right? So yeah, this is a big problem. This could be also if you're a woman. Your boyfriend might be like, I'm gonna leave you if you don't go to gym. I don't know, simple things like that. I mean, going to gym is something good for you, so maybe something else. Maybe he says, I'm gonna leave you if you don't stop talking to all of your friends and just stay with me, right? You're like, I love my friends, I want to spend time with them. What the hell? But I don't want him to leave me, so you just abandon all of your friends, text your guy friends, please don't text me anymore. You become weird like that. Why? Because in your childhood your parents told you, hey, we're gonna abandon you if you do this. They introduced this fear to your life since your childhood, okay? So I'm giving you examples from relationships because this is not just about your parents leaving you or you starting to live by yourself and abandoning your parents, but it's also the same thing. Relationships are a mirror of how we are brought up since childhood, how our parents treated us, right? This is what we seek for in our relationships. So if in your relationship you're constantly being faced, if you're constantly facing this kind of threatenings and this kind of things keeps happening to you and it triggers you, okay? I mean, a woman might tell you, hey, I'm gonna leave you, and you might feel nothing. You can be like, okay, it's okay. I mean, you can leave, you can find another better person, and I will find another better person. And you might be so relaxed about it, but if you're not relaxed about it, if you're scared, then this is linked to a childhood trauma, and you have to go deep within, go back to those memories, and you might not even remember that your parents told you that they will leave you. It might be very, very suppressed in your subconscious mind. You're like, oh, I don't want this to ever happen again, so I will try to forget this feeling at all. Because also you have to consider, as children and as human beings, we have this we are already familiar with the law of attraction. Okay, our subconscious knows the law of attraction, so it knows if I keep feeling this feeling, then bad things are gonna happen. So it tries to push down. It's not even you who's pushing down, who's suppressing those emotions. It's your subconscious mind, because it says, if I keep feeling this feeling of being abandoned, then I am gonna get abandoned. And then, because your subconscious knows the law of attraction, if you keep feeling the certain feelings, then it's gonna attract what this feeling resembles to you. So you try to let go of it, you try to forget whatever happened, and then this keeps coming back as a pattern in your life in various forms. So, yes, please look inside you. Please take a look within, see if you have this trauma, because if you have it and if you're having this problem, I had it like 2 or 3 years ago, and I did a shadow work on it. Okay, and basically it's making you become very powerful, come from a place of strength. That is from me. If you want a one-on-one therapy session, then please DM me on my Instagram. I will try to get in contact with you, and we can arrange something. Maybe we can arrange 4 therapies in 1 month, like once a week. And yeah, this therapy sessions, this shadow work sessions, we go deep. In 1 hour, we are able to release a certain thing fully, just in 1 hour session. Sometimes it takes a few more sessions for you to be able to tap in really and go deep, right? But here we help you get rid of that much quicker. I've done this so many times with so many different clients, produces really good results. So don't hesitate to contact me. Anyway, see you on the next video. I know it's been a long time, but I will keep you posted. Peace.